computer. There we go.
Just to mute, Mo.
Pardon?
Do you want us to mute?
Yes, if you could. But just before you do, I was just going to say there's a lot going on computers today here because everybody's having this interview. 2 kids are having interviews and my husband's on a meeting. So if it all goes a bit pear-shaped, I will then film a video after. If we have to cancel it and stop it because something goes wrong, I'll film a video and send that out. Okay, Koki.
Okay.
But I'm hoping it'll all be all right.
All righty.
Let's just pin it. There we go. Right. Okay. So is that? Oh, sorry. Everybody's all right. No injuries. No injuries. All good. Good. Lovely. Excellent. Now, first of all, we're going to stand up nice and tall. Just going to get my spiky ball. Just get your spiky ball and just pop it under your foot. Just massage that. Just for a few seconds, just to loosen the feet up. I'm sorry, Trevor, I've lost my bright leggings. I think they've been put away in someone else's drawer. Sorry about that. From there, we're going to press through the feet. Just really go for it. Get that foot going. Excellent. And then pop that foot down and just pop over to the other side. Just really roll through the foot. Good. Now from there, just pop that ball to the side for there. And then you're just going to stand up nice and tall and just give those toes a good old wiggle. And just wake them up. And then lift the toes off the floor and keep wiggling them. Good. And then up onto your toes and just have a little bit of a move around. You don't have to be too thinking about. Just give your feet a shake, your legs a shake. Then stand on one foot and then just circle the foot. And then reverse it. Remember, hold on to something if you feel like you can't balance. And then point and flex the feet, the foot. Good. And then from there, onto the other foot, give it a good old circle. And then reverse the move and then point and flex. Good. Then stand. Excellent. Now from here, just loosen up your arms, lift your shoulders to your ears and just let them drop and just give them a shake again and then lift and then drop and just give them a shake. Good. And then shake out the body. Just feel like you're trying to loosen up a bit. Good. Now, from there, just take those arms across the body, pull the tummy muscles in and just circle round. And once you started and they feel a little bit warmer, just make that a little bit quicker. Good. And then reverse. So you don't have to do anything. You don't have to really make them hard. Just reverse. Just don't have to be too solid with the arms. Just give them a good old circle. And then take them forward and back. Good. That's it. And then bring them by the side again. Little shake. And then take your shoulders to your ears and then drop them. Good. And then up and drop them again. And one more time. Drop. Fab. Good. Then from here, I just want you to very slowly peel over. So you can take a deep breath. Just going to nod the chin to the chest and slowly peel. And just and take your time, okay? Because you're just warming up through the spine. You just loosen the vertebrae and the muscles have just got to stretch accordingly. Give you that chance and come back up. And then just a couple more. So you pull your tummy muscles in and peel down. Really support that spine. Good. And then peel back up. And then one more time. You nod that chin, slowly peel over. And when you get to the bottom here, I just want you to circle the hands, circle the arms, so that they feel like they're quite heavy and they're drawing you forward. And as that happens, you may notice that you stretch a little bit more out through the back of your legs. Just reverse the circle. And now what we're trying to do is straighten those legs up if you've got them bent. Okay, and push the bottom to the ceiling. And then from there, pull those tummy muscles in and peel back up. Good, excellent. Take your legs wider and then just open up the arms. So you don't have to keep your feet still on the mat. We're just letting that be nice and gentle. And then pop your hands on your hips and circle. Again, just thinking about the pelvis, circling the pelvis. Good. And then side to side. Good. And then a little bit of balance. So keep one leg directly on the mat, and then we're going to swing the knee up. We're going to take it out, bring it back, and let it set down. We're going to bring the leg up, take it out, bring it back, and settle down. And lift, out, back, and down. And lift, out, back, and down. And lift, out, back, and down. And last one, lift, open, back, and down. Heels together. Squeeze the legs nice and tight together. Okay, the heels don't separate. Your feet are in a V shape. Pull your tummy muscles in, tighten your buttocks, and then come up onto your toes. Don't let those heels separate. So we're going to go up and down and up. Ooh, my heels separated. And up and down and up and down. Good. Bring those feet together now. Okay, tighten those legs and then just bend the knees so the knees go over the toes. And then come back up. So you're bending your knees. Now, if you need a little bit of extra help with balance, just draw your arms forward to counterbalance you. So you should just get a little stretch on the back of your calves and down into your ankles. Keep your heels down. Good. Then from here, take your legs wider and then just sit down. So you're going to keep your back straight, put your hands on your legs here and just sit down and just hold that position. And then bring your right heel off the mat, pop it back down, and then the left heel. So we're coming up and down, keeping this bit here, your pelvis, reasonably level. Lifting that heel off the mat. Good. And then we're going to do both together. And lift, and lift, and lift, and up. We've just got 4 more. So 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now hold the feet down, keep your body straight and just hinge forward. Then straighten out the legs. Bend the knees and then hinge back up. So you're not curving, keeping your chest feels like it's lifting. Straighten those legs and back. But you're going to look towards the floor as you do that. So you're not going to keep looking ahead. So you're going to hinge forward. I'm looking towards the mat. I'm straightening my legs. I'm bending my knees and then I'm just hinging back. Good. We just got 1 more of those. So we're going to go forward, lift, back, and up. Then from here, you take your knees and you're going to bring them in and out like that. Good. And then straighten up. Take those hands. You're going to slide down. Take the hands all the way to the floor. From here, just let your head relax, let your arms relax, and then bend your right knee and keep your left leg straight. Come back to the center, bend your left knee. Keep your right leg straight. Just going to go from side to side. As you straighten out the leg, you'll feel a stretch, hopefully in your inner thigh. Good. And then from here, I want you to slowly peel back up, straighten the legs. Then bend your knees. So I want you to bring your feet in a little bit, and then I want you to bend your knees as far as you can and come into a crouch position. Okay? Pop your elbows in between each knee and use your hands to press against them and push your elbows into your knees so that your knees feel like they're separated. You don't go too mad with this. And then just see if you can drop your bottom a little bit more. Good. Then take your hands out, straighten your legs and peel up. Fab. Bring your feet back together so that they're hip distance. And then we're going to bring our knee into this position. So we're in tabletop with the knee. And we're going to swing the knee back and loop it over. So we're going to bend the knee, we're going to swing it back and loop it over. And swing and loop. And swing and loop. Last one, swing and loop. Then pop onto the other side. So tabletop, swing and back down. Tabletop, swing and back down. And swing. We've got 3 more. And 3. And 2. And 1. Excellent. Fab. Starting nice and tall, just lift the right ear to the ceiling. Bring it back and lift the left ear to the ceiling. And again, keeping the shoulders relaxed as much as you can. Good. Now, turn your head to the left. Okay, look over your left shoulder and send your right hand to the floor. Come back, turn your head to the left and turn your head to the right and send your left hand to the floor. I'm just going to repeat that one more time. So head goes to the left, right arm pushes down. Head goes to the right, left arm pushes down. Good. Then from here, roll those shoulders. Good. Now, grab your band. A nice long band. Just straighten up and lift that a little bit. So, got the band. We're going to just warm up the arms and then do some arm exercises. So, you've got your hands out like this. You're holding on the bands to the thumb, a good grip. Pull your tongue muscles in and just take your arms up and over. Try not to arch your back, because if we end up a bit like this, like that. So try to keep it still. So as you lift, nothing happens. That's it. Good. Now, from here, we're going to take the band and we're going to pop it on the floor like that. And we're going to stand quite wide on it. So as long as one foot is on the band, you can take a bit more band to help you, okay? So we're going to start with the band out here, and we're going to lift up and over and back. So our legs are slightly wider than hip distance. We're going to lift up and over. So I've got right hand, right leg on the band, and I'm moving to the left. Good. All the way over. Now you can add your left arm by sending your left arm towards your toes. 3 more. And 3. And 2. And 1. Good. Swap legs. We're standing. So remember, this could be made really hard if you really shorten the band. Okay, so it's really hard, okay? So it's up to you. So we're going to go all the way up. Add your left hand, send it. And there. So breathing in and exhale back. And breathing in and exhale back. And 3 more. 3 and 2. Remember, always aware that your tummy exists. So just gently pulled in. 1. Good. Now, keep in this position. We're going to just widen this leg a little bit more. So you're quite wide. So it's a standing saw. But we're going to add a rotation to the back. So you've got a hold of your band still. You take it up, hold it out, and we're going to rotate, and as we rotate, we're going to just lift it. And then we're going to come back with that hand and take it all the way over to your opposite toe. So we come up, we rotate, we come back down and touch the toe. So it's up. Again, loosen the band if it's too much, or lose the band completely. And back. And up. And back. And up. And back. Good. Swap legs. So we've got a good grasp of the band. We're going to take it up. We're going to rotate the upper body, lift, take it up and over to touch your toes. So away and back. You don't have to do anything with the other arm, just hold it there, just relax it. And down and up. Good. And up. Just got two more. Wow. Bring that leg back together, those legs back together, take the band and lift it up and over. Good. And relax. Pop it into your hands. We'll do the dumb waiter. So you keep your elbows into your body like that. And again, loosen or tighten the band to make it as hard as you want. You're going to pull the band apart and bring it back. We're going to pull the band apart and bring it back. And 3 and 4. Now lengthen through the neck. Pull the tummy muscles in. Good. And there. Now we're going to add a straight arm. So we're going to rotate and then we're going to pull. Bring the elbows back in. Let those shoulders rotate. Lift and bring it back. Don't have to go too high with the arms. Pull and back in. And pull back in. And 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Elbows close to the body again. Pull the band apart and we've got 20 pulses. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and relax. Up and over to take that feeling of burning away. You've got a burning feeling in your shoulders. Good. Excellent. From here.
Can I interrupt for 1 second?
What?
You should have switched the eggs off. They've just exploded all over the kitchen.
Oh! Sorry. Oh dear, I boiled some eggs and I forgot to turn them off and they've just exploded all over my kitchen. Anyway, that's another story. From here, you're going to stand on the band. You take one foot and bring it forward like that. We've got the other foot, as the toes are down. No egg sandwiches for lunch then. Heels off, heel off the floor. We've got both hands holding the band. Now, again, nice. We're going to stand tall. We're going to then bend out both our knees. So we're in that lunge position, staying nice and still. And then lift the band up and back down. So you keep that position, lift and down. If it gets too much, just drop it and do one arm, okay? And one arm. All right, or stick with the 2. So we've got 2 more. 2 and 1. Fab. Swap legs. Can't stop thinking about the kitchen. 1 foot forward, heel up, bend both knees. So you can still see my foot here. My knee hasn't gone over my foot. And again, we're off with both arms, or you can let that go and just do one arm. She says falling over. Keep those tummies held in, tighten those buttocks, and stand tall, but just with your knees bent here. From there, come off the band, and now put 2 feet on it. Okay, so we're standing, both feet, hip distance. We're going to sit down into a squat, and then we're going to take our hands to shoulder height. And we're in the squat, we're going to go shoulder, and 3, and 4. Pull those tummy muscles in, and 5, keep it straight back. And make this your last one, last one. Good, stand tall. Take your legs wider now, elbows into the body, and a bicep curl. 2, keep your legs together if you want a bit more band. And 3 more, and 3, and 2, and 1. Get it? Okay. Up and over, up and over. Good. And away. Last one. Jolly good. Now from here, just put your hands on your hips and we'll just have a little circle. And then back. Side to side. Jolly good. Fab. Pop the band to one side. We're going to take our legs wide. So I'm going to come to the end of the mat and stand nice and tall and peel down for me if you would. So we're going to big breath, nod the chin, and slowly peel down. Good. From there, I should have said to grab your roller. I'd like you to grab the roller, bring it onto the mat, just in front of your knees. Then from here, I want you to put your hands in front of you and bring your knees onto it. Like that. Okay? Take your hands a little bit further forward. And you're going to roll your knees into your body. And you're going to push your knees back. So we're going to roll in and push back. Roll in and push back. And 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Come back and then use your hands to help you come off the roller so your knees are in front of it. Roll this away. Good. So we're now going to put our hands forward and let our thighs relax on the roller. Got our elbows down and we're just going to roll up and down our thighs. Okay? So again, this might be a little bit sore. Okay, if you can cope with it, stick with it. It's nice to get those muscles flattened. Good. And from there, just come off the roller. Pop it to one side again, because hopefully we flatten down the thighs a bit, which helps to do flexion. So you're going to come on to extension. So you're going to come onto your tummy, and we're going to have our head just underneath, so our head on top of our hands. Keeping our legs nice and long. We're going to pull the tummy muscles away from the mat and just feel that happen at first. So you let your tummy go and then breathe in and then exhale, tighten the tummy and let it relax. And then tighten the tummy and relax. Now I'm going to add the bottom in. So you're going to tighten the tummy and tighten the buttocks. and relax. And one more time. The tummy lifts from the mat and you tighten the buttocks. Good. Now, take a breath, tighten the tummy, tighten the buttocks, float the left leg, bend it in midair, straighten it out in midair and send it down. The right leg, bend, straighten and back down. So we float, bend, straighten and down. 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 Relax the legs there. Pull the tummy muscles in, tighten the buttocks, and now float both legs. Hold them there for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Breathe in, tighten the tummy, tighten the buttocks, and float for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. And tighten tummy, tighten buttocks, float the legs. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. 2 more, and float. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And float. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Just have a little relax there. Next one, we're going to take a breath. We're going to float both legs and we're just going to paddle them as if we were swimming crawl. So you're just going to pad them up and down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and rest. One more of those. Breathing in. Exhale, pull the tummy muscles in, tighten the buttocks. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and down. Turn the legs out now, so the feet are out a little bit. So you're kind of laterally rotating the legs. You're going to bring those heels together. We're going to do heel beats. So you can take a breath, tighten the tummy, tighten the buttocks, float the legs, and then we're just going to beat the heels together like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Couple of breaths in. Then when you're ready, take a breath in. And tummy tight, buttocks tight. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold there now. Squeeze those heels together. Tighten those tummy muscles. And rest. Excellent. From here, bring your arms to the side. So, oh, blimey, I don't know what's going on today. I'm a bit squished up. So we're going to push that there. We're going to have our arms out. And think about those legs being nice and long. Take a breath. And as we exhale, I would like you to lift your chest and your head away from the mat. Keep your elbows down. Then come back down and float both legs. So the legs go down. You lift up through the chest. Keep those tummy nice and tight and then float the legs. And we're up. And back down. Float the legs. So the chest lifts, the head comes away with you. Your elbows stay down. And then you float the legs. And lift. And down. And float the legs. And lift, and down, and float the legs. This time, come all the way up to the front, through, so you've got yourself in a nice position, straight arm cobra. Breathe deeply here, and then come back down. Then bend the knees, so that the heels go to the bottom. Straighten out the legs, come into a full cobra. Bend those elbows, the chest goes back down, then bend the knees. You're really squeezing those legs to try and get those heels towards the bottom. And up, and back down. Good. and up and back down. We just got one more. So we're pushing up, extending through the spine, peeling back down, heels to the bottom, straighten out. Now, bring your hands back underneath your head, bend your knees and pop your heels together. So we're going to try and lift the knees off the floor. Some people may not be able to do that. That's fine. All you need to do is be able to protect your back, your tummy, okay? So again, we breathe in, we pull our tummy muscles in, we tighten the buttocks, we press those heels together, and then we try and lift those knees off the floor. So you pull your tummy muscles in, tighten your bottom, squeeze the heels, and lift the knees. Now, some people will do squeeze those knees, squeeze those heels together, do everything right, and nothing will happen. And I don't want you to worry about that. I just want you to think about just going through the motion. Okay, so you pull your tummy muscles in, tighten those tummies, tighten those buttocks, and lift. And again, we're going to lift. And lift. And we've got 3 more. And 3. And 2. And 1. Excellent. Straighten out those legs. So they're slightly wider than hip distance now. And from here, I'd like you to just slide the left leg up to your side. So you're going to bend that left knee and slide it up like that. So it looks like you've got a kind of right angle here with your torso and roughly the back of your knee. And from there, your left leg, I've slid my left leg, my right leg is flat. I'd like you just to lift your foot off the floor and pop it back down and lift. Now, depending upon how much movement you have in your hip, your foot can be up here, okay, if you've got a lot of movement. But I quite like this one for your hip because your other leg is stuck in position and there's nowhere for your pelvis to go, so you have to rotate in the hip. Good. Now just keep that position. Bring your arms back out to the side like that. And we're just going to lift up. Okay, so your hands are quite forward. So you've got a bit of a cobra going on, a shallow one. And we're just going to peel down. So you're keeping your leg where it is and we're pushing up. And back down. And we're pushing up. Good. 3 more, and 3. Think about those shoulders sliding down the spine. Try not to let them come up to your ears. And back. Good. Slide that leg down. Bring your other leg up. Same thing, just relax your body. Hold your position for a few seconds and then lift the foot. So we lift it and pop it back down and lift and pop it back down. Lift and down, lift and down. And just one more. Lift. Good. Bring your hands back out to the side to where you were. Breathe in and as you exhale, lift up. So here, for example, again, it just depends where you're stiff, but I'm getting a little bit of extension through my spine. My straight leg is having a real good stretch through its hip flexor. And in my hip of my right leg, just in the groin area, I feel like it's opening up and getting a bit more stretch through there. 3 more. 3. And 2. And 1. Excellent. Bring those legs back together so they're hip distance and just give them a bit of a shake. take your hands a little bit closer to your body now. Elbows come in to your body. And we're going to just transition into a shell stretch. So remember, before you do anything, you've got to think about your tummy. So you're going to breathe in. As you exhale, pull those tummy muscles in. Push up through the hands. Keep those tummies nice and tight as we feel our way back into the shell stretch. Hold that position there. Good. Just relax there. Send your bottom back. Relax your arms for a second. Good. Then take both arms out as far as you can in front of you and stretch them out. Okay. So we're going to transition into a plank here. So we need our toes, we need our tummies, and we need our backs and our arms, full strength. So we're going to transition, and you may find that you want to just transition to there. Okay, so that's a knee plank, okay? But from here, if you want to do a full plank, you're going to tuck your toes, lift your bottom into the plank. And I'd like you to hold it there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend your knees, untuck your toes, and travel back. Good old stretch here. We've got 3 more of those. So you're going to either come forward, hold here, or tuck, toes, and lift for 10, 9, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tuck, untuck the toes if you have, and back. Nice, good old stretch. Forward again. Do more. Tuck those toes and up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend your knees, untuck your toes, transition back, and we just have one more. Forward, traveling forward, tuck those toes, and 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now hold it. We're going back up again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Drop those knees, come back, and just let your arms relax. If it's hurt your wrists a little bit, it's because perhaps, unless you've got an injury there, it's just a little bit harder having your body weight through your wrist. Give them a little rub if you want, and then circle the hands at the wrists, and then just shake them out. Good. Now, from here, we're going to come and lie down. Make sure you've got your band with you. Okay, so we're going to lie down nice and comfortably. Pop something underneath your head if you need it. And from here, we're going to take the band. So we've got our knees bent, feet in line with the bottom, feet hip distance. We're going to take these arms up to the ceiling, and we're going to take them all the way overhead behind you. And just draw the band apart a tiny bit, and then come back. Okay, so we're going to go over, keep those tummy muscles held in, draw the band apart a tiny bit, and back. Now, as I draw that band back and then put it gently, I can feel something happening here by the base of my shoulder blades, in your rhomboids. I think that's what they are, they're rhomboids. So we're going to come up and over, and then you just pull that apart. Your latissimus dorsi and your rhomboids work here. Can you put your hands up if you can still see me and hear me? Yeah, good. That's all right. Somebody's just gone on here. Okay, as long as you can still see me. Fab. Now, from here, we have to take the band, we're going to flick it over one foot. Okay? So we're holding on to it, straightening out that leg. Nice big old stretch on the hamstrings. We're now going to point the toe and flex the foot. So we're pointing and flexing, pointing and flexing. Pointing and flexing. Jolly good. I'm going to hold that there, and then we're going to bring the other leg into tabletop. So you're going to hold this band, you're going to straighten out the other leg, hold it there, point and flex the foot. Point, flex, point, flex, point, flex. Bring it back up. This time, if you want to, you're going to lift the head and shoulders away. So you take a breath, you're going to nod the chin, you're going to lift the head and shoulders away. You've got one leg in tabletop. You're going to let that leg go down. Point, flex, point, flex, point, flex, point, flex. One more, point, flex, and bring it back up. Let the head go down. Swap legs. Bring that leg down to start with. Big old stretch to the back of the hamstrings. Send the heel to the ceiling. Feel a stretch, and then just point and flex the foot there. Good. Now, float the other leg into tabletop. Keep your head down if you want to, or we'll do two this time with the head up. So you're going to nod the chin, you're going to look, you're going to shoulder off the mat, looking towards the, we're going to straighten the leg, point, flex, point, flex, point, flex, return, last one, point, flex, point, flex, point, flex, return. Take the band so you're holding it in both hands. Pop the other foot in. We're going to keep the knees bent to start with. Take a breath and you're going to pull the band over your head like that. So you've got your arms going overhead. So you're going to pull apart. Good. And pull apart. I have 4, 3. Keep those tummy muscles held in. 2, and last one. Now, keep your arms to the ceiling. We're going to push the legs away and back and away and back. Now, the lower the legs, the harder that will be on your tummy. Okay? So 4 more, and we've got 4. And blow the air out away. 3. Keeping those arms still. And 2. And 1. Good. Bring those arms down. Send both legs to the ceiling. Okay? Straighten out those legs. Send the heels to the ceiling and point and flex. And point and flex. Both feet. Good. Take one foot out, pop it down. Bring the other foot out and pop it down. From here, take your band and tie it round both your legs. Okay? So we're going to take it and make the band into a bow. So it's on your thighs. Tighten the band and possibly do it into a little bow because it makes it easier to release it. Okay, again, however you want to tighten the band. You're going to pop the legs down and bring those feet together. From here, you just relax your upper body, and then we're going to just pull the right knee out to the side, keeping your left leg nice and still. So as you come out to the right, you'll be on the edge of your right foot. Come back to the center, keep the right leg still, and pull the left leg apart. Okay, now you're looking to keep both hips, headlights of both hips facing the ceiling and both buttocks on the mat. Nice smooth move. And pull. Now, as you take your leg out to the right this time, you're going to pull it as far as you can without rolling, and then do tiny pulses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8, 7. Keep the left leg still. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And back. Right leg stays nice and still. Left leg goes out. Hold it there. And we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Bring those feet close to your bottom. Feet and knees feel like they're glued together. And we're just going to roll forward and back through the pelvis. Forward and back. Arching and flattening out the spine. Good. Only as far as you feel comfortable. Good. Now, peel all the way up this time onto your shoulder blades. Okay? Squeeze those legs together as tight as you can and peel back down. So you're relying on your bottom, tightening your bottom. Let that bottom push you up. Keep those hips open, but the tummy muscles held in, those knees together, and come back down. And 6, tighten, peel down. Roll away and roll back for 5. Roll down, roll away. And 4. And down. And 3. Nice smooth move. Don't arch your back. Use your bottom. And 2. And 1. Good. Fab. Now, take those legs, take them wider than hip distance and roll them to one side. So you've got tension on the band. Keep your shoulders relaxed. Roll to the other side. Back again and roll. And away we go. One more. And back. From there, bring those legs back to hip distance. Right leg goes into tabletop, followed by the left. Okay? So we're going to tap both toes down. We're going to lift back into tabletop. We're going to lift and straighten out the legs, flex the feet, and pull the band apart. We're going to come back, tabletop, toe tap, up, lift, pull the band apart. Toe tap, down, back, open, flex the feet, open those legs, bend and touch, and back, up, open, back, down, and touch. Fab. Let those legs go down. From here, take both arms up to the ceiling and send them to the right, and send your legs to the left. Look to the right. Travel those arms back to the ceiling, send your legs to the right and look to the left. Well, from here, roll onto your side. You're still keeping your band at hip height, at leg height. Sorry, say that again, above the knees. So we're here. We're going to straighten out the body. We're going to make ourselves nice and long. Looking directly ahead. So your eye line straight ahead. Tip of your crown in line with the heels. Okay, we're going to lift both legs. We're going to flex the feet, point the toes, flex the feet, point the toes, hold there and lift the top leg. We're going to flex, point, then lift the top leg. And flex, point, lift the top leg. Flex, point, top leg. Flex, point, top leg. Bend those knees in now. Heels in line with the bottom. Keep both knees together and on the floor and float the top leg. Now lift the right knee and bring it back down. and lift, and lift, and lift, and lift. Now hold it here, little pulses. 1, 2, 3, 4. So lift that top knee up and down. Try and keep the legs still. It's quite hard to keep the position. And rest. Jolly good. From there, straighten out the legs again. We're going to float both legs, hold the position, lengthen out through the legs, toes nice and long, and then just lift and just hold that position for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Keep both legs in the air still. And we're going to lift for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Tummy tight and lift for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and last one. And lift for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Roll on to your other side. So with nice long legs, you're pulling your tummy muscles in, thinking about the waist being light, crown of the head in line with the heels, look directly ahead. Use your hand if you need to for balance. Take a breath in and we're going to float both legs. We're going to point, flex, point, flex, point and raise the top leg away. We're going to point, flex, point, flex, point, raise the top leg away. And point, flex, point, flex, point and raise. Point, flex, point, flex, point and raise. Last one, point, flex, point, flex, point and raise. Bend those knees into the body. Feet in line with the bottom. We're going to keep the knees together, float both feet off the mat and lift that top knee up and down. And lift. And lift. And lift. We've got one more. Hold it here. Little pulses. So drop the knee, lift. Drop the knee, lift. And 3. And 4. And 5. And 6. And 7. And 8. Good. And then we're going to hold those legs nice and long. And take a breath. We're going to float. And we're going to lift and back. And lift and back. And lift. And lift. 4 more. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Good. Bring those legs down. Roll onto your back for me. Your band is still on your legs. We're going to take a breath. We're going to float the right leg, followed by the left. Take your hands, pop them behind your knees. From here, take a breath again. Once you've got yourself relaxed, nod your chin, exhale, roll your shoulders off the mat. From here, send your little feet, send them directly to the floor and roll up, okay? Then we're going to roll back halfway and then just hold ourselves on just off our sit bones. We're going to hold there, relax the shoulders, straighten the legs, bring them back, and straighten, and bring them back. Now you can do this with a curve where you're curled over, or you can lift your chest up so you're a little bit straighter back and lift. And lift. Pull those tummy muscles in and lift. Now, bring those legs down so that the heels are still off the floor and then slowly roll yourself back down. You're doing this as slow as you can. And then you're back. Okay? Your head down. So we're going to do that one more time. So you take a deep breath, nod the chin. The chin should look towards your knees. Send those little feet towards the floor and roll back up. Get your position. You want a flat back or you want to be rolled over. You're going to roll away off your sit bones until you come into that little bounce. Hold it there and lift, and lift, and lift, and lift, and lift, and one more, lift. Keep a hold of those knees, slowly roll back down, all the way down. Until you're into tabletop. Good. Grab a hold of your band, untie your band, pop it to one side, and then from here, just grab your roller. We're going to lie on it. So we're going to take our time, just get onto it. And we're going to pop our bottom onto the end. So we're nice, as far back as you can, onto the end, and then you're going to roll down. So you must have your whole head on the roller, okay? Now remember, when you're on the roller, it's not far to fall, okay? So try not to make, if you feel like you're going to roll off, just try and relax as you roll off, and then you're not going to hurt yourself. So you've got your feet and knees hip distance, your hands are relaxed on the mat. But just to do a little bit of balance to finish up. So you're going to lift both arms off the floor and just let your shoulder blades sink into the roller. Your arms are straight. Now hold that there. And so you're looking to make the roller completely still. Okay? Then from here, you're going to float your right leg into tabletop. Okay? And just hold it there. You're going to pop that down, and then you're going to float your left leg into tabletop. Okay? Fix a spot directly towards the ceiling and just hold. And try and stay as stable as you can. Good. Pop that leg down, swap over to the other side. So we're going to hold and down. And then swap to the other side. And down. Good. From here, straighten out both legs and take both arms overhead behind you. Now, you hopefully getting good stretch through your pecs as you just take your arms out. Now you can let them relax on the floor if you can. It's just a big stretch at the front of your chest. Good. Then from here, just bring those arms back. You're going to hold, relax, put your hands on the floor. So you've got extra balance. Bend your knees and then bring the right leg into tabletop, followed by the left. Keep your right leg nice and still and straighten out your left leg and send it all the way to the mat. Hold it there and then with your right hand and your bent knee, draw that knee into the body. So you'll have gone slightly to the left there. Whichever knee you're holding, you probably feel like you're rolling a little bit to one side. Good. Pop that leg down. Straighten, so bring that other leg back into bed. Bring your other leg to the ceiling, push it up, straighten it away, and then send it down to the mat. Bring the other leg into tabletop and use one hand to draw it in. Good. Pop that leg down. From there again, just go star shapes. You take your legs out as far as you can and your arms over behind you. And just big old star shape there. And you can feel your shoulder blades digging into the mat. From here, lift the shoulders and then squeeze them back into the mat and lift and squeeze into the mat. Good. Bring your hands down. Just roll gently off the roller, nice and slow. And you should just feel that roller pop and you can push it away. From here, take it round behind the back of your head so that it's just in the curve. From there, hold it and just roll gently from side to side with the head. Again, remember, if you're sitting at a desk doing a lot of work, this is quite nice to do on your neck. Good. And then finally, we're going to just sit up, roll that roller closer to us, and pop it just at the bottom of the shoulder blades. So you'll feel the bone of your shoulder blades kind of digging into the roller. Take a hold of the head so you're really supporting it. And then from here, just allow the shoulders to curve over the roller. The elbows open out. Your head, you're still looking to the ceiling. You've not really lifted your chin too far. And then you're going to go back. So you're going to roll back and up. And roll back and up. And roll back and up. Then just take your bottom off the mat and just roll through the shoulders. Coming as high as you can, but don't go too low. You don't want to be going into the curve, your natural curve of your spine, because the purpose of this is to try and flatten out the thoracic spine rather than sending an already curved, by pressing into an already curved lower spine. Good. Then from there, just bring your hands up so you can take a hold of the roller, set it to one side, roll all the way down, feel your shoulders relaxed on the mat, and focus just for about 1 minute on breathing into the nose and out to the mouth. We try to fill the chest, fill the tummy. Then from there, just roll gently onto your side. Use your hands to push you up, bring you back into a shell stretch. Just put my glasses on. That's it, into a shell stretch. Just relax. And then very slowly, bring yourself up onto your feet. So you can tuck your toes, use your hands to help you back and bring you up. Remember, do it any way you can. From here, arms are open just by your side. Take a big breath in and exhale. And one more time. And exhale. Thank you very much. Thank you. Right. We were not gone. Back to meeting.
Have you thought of buying an egg? Have you thought of buying an egg boiler?
The thing is, I put them on. I tell you when I put them on at 20 to 10.
Well, I mean,
I thought, oh, I'll just turn them off before I
yeah,
go
I know.
upstairs, and I've obviously forgotten.
Well, I've done that numerous times because I give the dogs boiled eggs about 3 times a week. And the times I've exploded eggs is yeah. So a friend of mine bought me an egg boiler